Bibby will try again.
James, recognizing nobody's there, has an appointment with the basketball and finishes it emphatically.
Playoff basketball is here, and I hope you watching is logged in. You have to be logged in. Teddy, are you logged in?
I'm logged in like padlock.
We are ready to go for the 2023-24 NBA playoffs. My name is Slimo. I'm joined by Teddy. Make sure to subscribe to the Putback channel. This is your one place to be for the NBA playoffs, and there's a lot at stake this year. For some players, it means so much more. The best brand of basketball is here. Forget March Madness. Forget the NCAA tournament. Forget the FIBA World Cup. Forget the Olympics. This is where the best basketball is played. The NBA playoffs, and it means so much. For the Boston Celtics, they've thrown everything they've got to get banner 18. Will it be this year? Will Jason Tatum and his boys finally get over the hump? Or will Nikola Jokic make it back-to-back? Another ring this year might just cement LeBron's status as one of the greatest players of all time. He's already in that conversation. Maybe he might pass Mike. For someone like KD, it's getting out of the shadow of Stephen Curry and winning one without him. For a team like the Clippers, after searching and searching for a way, if they win this year, it will be their first ever time. These and many more are the contenders this year. And let's get straight into the NBA playoffs. Teddy, what excites you most about this year's playoffs?
This year's playoffs it comes with so much energy because if you look at the West and then the standings, these are teams, some of the teams in the standings, maybe in the top 5, I didn't expect. Like OKC, I didn't expect him to take the first seed. And Mavs, I didn't expect them to have this kind of amazing season. A team like Celtics, I knew coming into this season, it was going to be great, but I felt maybe we were trying to figure things out. But
after this squad,
it's been good.
It's expected 60-win team.
And Orlando has surprised me. Orlando surprised me.
Maybe even Minnesota too.
And even Cleveland, because I felt like the Garland and the Mitchell thing wasn't working, but then they've proven me right, and they're in the playoffs.
There's a lot to look forward to in the playoffs, and the matchups have been set. We know who will be playing who in round 1, and we can't wait to get into them. So make sure you're tuned into the Putback show. There's a lot more coming. But let's get into a little bit of X's and O's and who we think might go far in the playoffs. So before I ask you, or we get into who we actually think will win the NBA championship this season, who's your dark horse going into this year's playoffs?
My dark horse is OKC. It's OKC because
one seed. But you know what? Them being a 1 seed doesn't make them a dark horse.
It makes
because now if you put the tag dark horse on them, you have to probably be like a 4 seed, 5 seed, because those are the teams that do not usually win the championship. Yes. But for 1 seed, you're expected to win the championship.
You're expected, but then there are so many holes in the team. Maybe for 1, size. 2, experience. They don't have enough experience. So with this, and I've heard a lot of analysts say they won't actually go far. So they are actually at the top, but then they're underrated. It's like Nikola Jokic. When he had not won a championship, he was good, but then he was still underrated till he won. So I feel like that team is underrated. It's a dark horse.
For me, I think I'll probably be leaning towards the Orlando Magic. And when I say dark horse, I don't mean a team that's going to go all the way. No. But a team who could potentially knock one of the big boys out of the playoffs. They have a first round series against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm looking forward to watching that game. Who's your dark horse? And let me know what you think. But let's get to the most important question where, of course, everything is riding on. Who do you think is winning and why?
The Celtics, the Boston Celtics. Because it's been a long time coming. Since 2020. Excuses upon excuses upon excuses.
I think it's even before 2020.
Even before 2020. And then now you have the best roster you can ever have in every department. And you see, in every facet of the game, there are sets and there are plays you can go to. If Jason Tatum is not knocking down, you can go to Porzingis. If Porzingis is not doing anything, you can go to White. You can go to different players. And even on defense, they have one of the best defensive backcourts in White and Jrue Holiday. There's no excuse in any part, in defense, offense, everything. Even in coaching, we thought being the second year for Mazzulla wouldn't have been the year he would pick up, but then he picked up right from where Ime Udoka left off. So it's been an amazing, and they should win it, because if they don't win it now, with the kind of salaries the players are going to take, Tatum hasn't extended yet, it's going to choke the team. They should win now.
So you feel like the Celtics are the
it's
number
now
one
or never.
Well, for my favorites, let me be a cheaty and then say I'll pick two. I'm picking one with my mind and one through my heart. Let me start the one with my mind. My mind tells me the Denver Nuggets are going to repeat because they are literally beating everybody. Nobody can stop Nikola Jokic. That 2-1 game with Jamal Murray, them adding the new star with Aaron Gordon. It was there last season, but they've kind of highlighted it this season. They just look unstoppable and they are beating everybody. But my heart says it's going to be the Los Angeles Clippers. And we believe the Clippers. Don't let anybody fool you that this team is not good enough.
Hey, I can't be mad at that.
We have a favorable roadmap. If you're able to beat the Dallas Mavericks, we avoid Denver for now. And if OKC wins, we can't beat OKC, get a part of the conference finals. And if we pull off a win against the Denver Nuggets and meet these Celtics in the final, Charlie.
Martin Luther King said, I have a dream.
We do have a dream.
A man can dream. He can dream. So let's dream. Let's dream.
For sure. We are in Dreamland, Los Angeles Clippers. But as a fan watching and as an analyst yourself, maybe you watching, who do you think is winning this year? The NBA playoffs are here and we are ready for it every single step of the way. The Putback Show will be there to guide you through all the X's and O's, the tactics going into it, whatever you want to hear from the NBA playoffs. There will also be some interesting tips and tips from the NBA playoffs. Make sure this is your one place to go to for all your NBA action. Stay tuned. The playoffs are here and the boys will bring you more content.